Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am Ashley. I'm a homeschooling mom with 7 kiddos. We have a currently, actually I guess I should say incoming. We have an incoming 8th grader, 5th grader, 2nd grader, 1st grader, pre-K, and then a 2 and a 1-year-old. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to give an update because I had not done this. As I have shared before on other videos, the struggle that we've had with our current 1st grader and reading. Just kind of a backstory. She was in private preschool for half a year before COVID hit. And so she learned quite a bit of her basics. And then I had to take over. And so that was kind of hard because I had never done that before for that level because my older ones came into homeschooling as having some public school background. And so first of all, that was hard, doing that transition from a teacher that she went to every day, like a preschool teacher, and then to me, and having to kind of learn and navigate that was a little difficult. So we kind of were both learning, and we had quite a bit of trouble with reading and just wanting to learn to read. And she didn't really care. She was just like, why do I have to learn how to read? You know, that kind of thing. And so I wanted to kind of give an update. So I will link whatever video I talked about that. I will link that here. I don't remember which one it's called. But we started when she came out of after pre-K, when she started kinder, coming into 1st grade. And, you know, actually one of my older kids learned how to read in pre-K. And so that was kind of my expectation at first, which is a high expectation because a lot of kids do not do that. And so going into kinder, whereas my older kid was like reading chapter books, we were just kind of getting started with my current 1st grader. And so that was kind of hard because my expectations were kind of all over the place because I was used to my older kiddo learning how to read so much earlier. So we started the level 1 Good and the Beautiful because typically my kids will coordinate. It goes pretty well with the level and the grade that they're in. That was not the case with her. So we started doing that, and it was just like, this is so far beyond what you can do right now. And so we went back to the level K, which she had not done before because we didn't do that in kindergarten for her. And it worked really well. At first, there was some like pushback because she was used to this curriculum that was like way too hard that I was trying to get her to do. And it was like, what are you thinking? But after she realized that she could do this, the confidence that she got really boosted her confidence. And seeing that she could do this at this level, it was like, that was the sweet spot, was the level K for her. Given that she had already learned her letters, she already knew her sounds and all of that, but she wasn't quite at that level 1 reading level. That she still needed a little bit of work with sounding words out and just more of the kinder basics than she got. So I wanted to just let you guys know that now she still sometimes has a pushback. She is kind of a stubborn child. And so if she doesn't want to do something, she'd rather be doing something else, then she's going to make that known. But for the most part, she does her lesson. I do it with her, obviously. There are some that take a little bit more time to go over than others, and that is okay. We are finishing up this year with the level K, and she randomly, like out of the blue, just started like reading words and sounding out words herself on things, on signs, on t-shirts, on books that were laying around, on papers, on the TV. She randomly started sounding things out, and I was blown away. I just could not believe that she was actually doing that. And so now she will, look at a text message that I have on my phone and try and read it. So I just wanted to give encouragement to those that have had issues with their kiddos learning to read. And some advice that I have is to just keep going. Do not give up on it because they are pushing back, because they are being stubborn, because they are not wanting to do this. What you need to do is find their interest and combine that with reading. So for example, the books that she loves are the character books that I have. So Fancy Nancy and what's the other one? Pinkalicious. Character books. Find those character books that she loves and she or he loves and go with that. Just find what you can that relates to reading that is also combined with characters or things that they love. If they love dogs, get books about dogs. If they love cats, get books about cats. Find their interest and combine that with the reading. I have found that has been the easiest for me. I know with the redoing of the language arts with The Good and the Beautiful that they're kind of coming out level by level. I don't believe the second grade level is out yet, which is the one that she's going to be going into. They had readers this past year. So we would have like sheets that were like little booklets you could make into booklets, and then they would read those. Everything's, I think, is going to be incorporated into either the reader book or into the course itself. So it's not going to be like separate little mini books, which kind of, she prefers like the actual book and, having it in front of her and whatever. So I think that's going to be a good change that they are doing with the course. But the more she had, the more excited she got with the characters and things like that, the more she wanted to read. And it was literally, I feel like overnight that she just started sounding things at her. Hey, does this say such and such? Yes. I mean, it was crazy. And so it's like something clicked. And I don't know where that was in the course, but something clicked. And, there are certain words that she hates sounding out because, like the words ending in ED, talked or walked or whatever. She feels like those are kind of hard. So just for an example. And so going over the ones that she has a little bit of trouble with just consistently. Make sure during the summer, if you do not school year round, that you are keeping up with that, keeping up with the reading. I am all in with this. If she wants to keep reading, and I will read as much as she wants, and she can read as much as she wants. And she's very proud of herself when she takes a book that maybe was her older siblings and she reads it herself. So that confidence booster, that just pushing them and letting them know that you can do that, and you can read this book, you can read things now, obviously I would, like her in this next year to be pushed a little bit more and to be able to read more words. And I think that's where the spelling curriculum is going to come into, where she can be familiarized and introduced to more words that she maybe normally wouldn't be. So I wanted to just give you guys a quick update. I know I have mentioned before that she has struggled with this, and that was just kind of our struggle point, and just giving her that motivation and getting her that motivation to read. Use sticker charts if you have to. Hey, let's read, do your own book reading club in the summer. And, if you read X amount of books, when we have these, put a sticker chart, and if we read this many books, then we get a prize at the end of the week, or whatever works to keep them motivated. Motivation is key at this age and at this level. I find that for potty training. I find that for reading. I find that for so many things. Motivation. If you read these books, we will get a prize at the end of the week. I mean, whatever works, just go with it. But I wanted to just kind of give that encouragement. If you have a child that is struggling in reading, that is struggling with this, know that they will get it eventually. It is just finding their interest and where they get excited about reading. Find where they get excited about reading and just go with it. So let me know if you have any questions about anything about the reading, about the good and the beautiful, the levels that we are, either level 1, level K, whatever. Just let me know down below. And if you have any suggestions that have helped your kids read, maybe at a higher up level or going into second grade, if your kiddo's in second grade, and any resources that you feel like have been beneficial and helpful to you, let me know down below. I will see you guys next time. Take care.